Ladies and gentlemen, behold, Total War Warhammer. Finally, it is out, and this is my first online battle. So let's check out the scenery to begin with, because look at that. You got a beautiful scenery in the background of a city. You got some mountains. You can really see far as the eye can see, pretty much, you could say. Nice little valley road thing here going. You can't go to any of those places, but that's okay. It makes for a nice backdrop for a epic battle. So let's check out the units in all its glory. So starting off with my army, and we'll have a look on my left flank. So we have some shock cavalry, the Reichsguard, and look at them, beautiful, with the nice armor. They all have different bit of uniqueness to them. There's some different shields going on there, and headgear, spears, a little bit of variance in the armor, I think. Yeah, there is. See, oh no, that's just my graphics card catching up. Yeah, but that's nice. You know, there's a bit of variance going on with the shields. And then next we've got up here, we've got some great cannon. So obviously great cannon, and look at the detail that's in this. It's even got a little, what is that animal on there? It's like a little, I think it's meant to be like a winged horse or something like that. I don't know what it is, but beautiful. See, and the troops here that are manning it have little hats, and they've got, he's about to punch the air and cheer, I suppose. Got the little puffy shirts and swords. That's fantastic. And then coming up over the hill, what have we got here? We have some spearmen with shields. So I'll just zoom in on them. So very nice. Got the little, like a hat. Some of them was like a painter's hat, some of them, and some of them got the helmets, which remind me of the helmets that the Starks have in Game of Thrones, the Stark army. So that's nice. Some variations in the shields again as well, which is nice. This is good. What I have noticed, there is no standard bearers in this, so that's something they didn't include in this, but maybe that's because in the tabletop game there weren't any standard bearers. But I thought that some armies, that some units had standard bearers, but it doesn't matter. The flags aren't too intrusive in this game. They're quite nice, and they detail. What's good about it is they detail exactly what they are. It's not just a faction logo no more. It tells you, like, this is the spearmen, and if you look at back here, this is the halberdiers. They got their own little marking on there, which is nice, so you can tell from a distance, you know, what it is they are, because the vision in this, well, at least on my settings, you can't really see exactly what they are. And going back here, of course, we have halberdiers, so they're looking nice. They got a nice chest plate there for their armor, which is good. Some variations in the chest plates as well. They got their halberdiers already forward, ready to take on the greenskins on the other side. In case I didn't introduce it, this is the Empire, and the other side's the greenskins, the orcs. And here we have the Hellblaster volley gun. Now this is a great weapon, but you need to move it into position. You can't stand back with it because its range is too short. Its range is probably only up to about here. So just put near the watermark, near the water line there, right in front of it. So it's not that far, so you have to roll it into position. But that's okay if you're willing to take your time and march your men out with it to cover it, so it doesn't die. It'll pay off. Over here we have some handgunners. So they have swords and their muskets ready to go. Is that what they got? Muskets? Yeah, I think so. So we've got a few units of them. It's nice. Behind them we have some swordsmen. So just basic swordsman infantry, nothing too heavy. So that's basically the spearmen, just with the swords. Going right over here, we have our archer unit, the crossbowman unit. So yeah, they put an archer symbol on there, but that's okay. I can forgive that. It's not such a big deal. the crossbowmen. So I've got a unit of them as well. The reason why I've taken a unit of them and instead of getting an extra unit of handgunners is because these guys have slightly better range. So I've just taken them just to test them out to see how much better it is. Is it range or accuracy? I can't remember. It's one of them, but I got them for a reason because they had a slight edge over these guys. I think it was range. Flying up here is our general for today. It's Karl Franz. Let's zoom in on him. So with his Warhammer atop of a, I don't even know what they call these mounts. It's a flying monster apparently. I don't know what the exact name of the mount, but I'll have to look into it later on. And down here is a special unit as well. It is our Celestial Wizard. So I'm going to try and put him to use in this battle. And that's it for my army. We've looked through the cavalry. Yes, so that is it for my army. Let's check out the greenskins, so the opposition today. Hiding in the trees over here, he has some shock cavalry. So the Savage Orc Boar Boy Biggins. So there they are with their very non-metal looking weapons. They look like they're made of stone or bone or something like that. Very brute they are. Let's have a look at them in close up. There's a lot of details going to this. This is great. Look at the skull, and the armor is just bones. So fantastic. And they're there cheering away. So he's got 2 units of them. Oh, they're the big uns, and these are just the boys, so they must be a bit smaller. Yeah, they don't have as much armor on them. So, but very nice, very intimidating all the same. Probably more so. Now, let's have a look here. At their center, they have a big giant, so monster unit. The giant, he's got his little, well, he's not a little, I don't know why I'm saying little, but he's got a big club. Looks like it's just a tree he's uprooted and wrapped some stuff around it with rope. So that's nice. Wonder who they modelled this guy off. Surely it was modelled off someone. Going towards the center, we'll start off with the because he's lined them up fairly well. We start off here. So he's got the Great Axe Infantry, the Black Orcs. Beautiful. They got they're fully suited up in their armor. So in their red. It would be nice if they had color customizations where you can pick your colors. I don't think you can. I do know that you can view them as ally or enemy colors, but yeah, I'll have to look into that. I haven't really looked into it, but I don't think there's any color customization in this, as there is in Dawn of War and the tabletop, obviously, where you can paint it yourself. So he's got that whole front row is Black Orcs. In the center, he has the catapults, the Doom Diver catapults. So they're the ones with the little the goblins. They get on there. They have the little wings. They get shot over, and you can guide them in if you like. If you can guide them into not land, but to crash into enemy units, and they do a fair bit of damage. So he's got one of them. His backline is formed up of some Orc Boys, sword infantry. So not as much armor, but still very intimidating nonetheless. They got for metallic weapons, mace with clubs. So it's good to have variations in what they've got. It's not just swords. They've got maces, and yeah, so that's nice. I like to see that because that's how you would envision an orc army. Just like in Lord of the Rings, some of them had pikes, some of them had swords, cleavers, and things like that. He's also got that. So his whole back line is just all Orc Boys. So that's good. Going up the top of the hill here, he has again Savage Orc Boy Biggins, and what's he got? And he's also got some just Savage Orc Boys as well. So I didn't see his general. Oh, there it is. He's also on a flying mount. Bubba and Nisor. Total War. Alright. Oh wait, that's sorry. That's the person I'm playing, but it's a wizard. So there we go. So we'll zoom in on him. So it's a nice looking dragony type being, and there he is there. So I didn't see if he had a shaman unit, because that's the unit there for, that's what one of the spellcaster units are for the greenskins. I didn't see that there, but I mean he's got a spellcaster here in his hero unit, so that's all right. Enough out of me. Let's get underway. So here we go. Let's see what the movement is here. On my side, nothing's happening on his side at the moment. I think we were still trying to work out what it was we're going to do, but this is when I realized that the Hellblaster volley gun doesn't have very long range. So I'm moving it into position to, of course, be able to target some units. Alright. Also repositioning the siege artillery to get a better shot on them, and also they're just a little bit out of range of the giant monster and this unit of great axe infantry. So I've moved some cavalry here, just to move the cavalry back here, just to give it a bit of support if anything tries to come at it. And now they're moving their doom divers into position, because the same thing as well, the range is limited. One thing I have noticed so far, I've played a few custom battles just to get ready for this. The battles seem much shorter than what they have in previous Total Wars. They're very short, as you can see with the timer at the top. This is only an 8-minute battle, so you probably could drag it out a bit longer, but one-on-one in Rome Total War, if both players were fairly decent, you could go on for ages. You could go on for 20 minutes, half an hour at least. This is only 8 minutes, so it's not too bad. It's good that way. I don't mind it. You can have a quick battle, and you know, and then your opponent sort of has to move a bit faster as well. It's not that that's the time limit. It's just that the battle just seems to move a lot quicker. So we're moving the infantry down in the field, and there's the doom divers. They're coming in. We'll see if we can catch them. There's a wing. Trying to fire my volley gun and retreat. Oh yeah, because my artillery's been taken. And there we are. We can just pause that so we can have a look-see. See, there he is. He's flying in, and we put it into slow-mo. So here he comes. He'll be flying in, and you can aim these. Like I said, you can aim him into position, but that's probably what he's done. And there he goes. He hits the front, and the wings are falling off, and the body must be underneath the gun. So there we go. That's just to show you what that's like. So we'll go back to normal speed. My great cannon, where is it? Where is my great cannon? There it is. So they're firing them. Oh, and what they've also reintroduced is being able to take control of the guns and firing them yourself, just like in Shogun. Maybe you could have done it in Roman. I just never realised it, but yeah, that's a good little feature. So you can take command of this as well, and you can do the same with siege towers as well. And I'll show you that another time with the sieges, and that is also interesting. Interesting development here is happening. I've got completely distracted, thinking, oh yes, this is my first online battle, and it's looking like I might be able to get a victory because he's not doing anything about my artillery or anything like that. But look what's coming from behind. The big uns. I think they might be taking on the cavalry, and the cavalry, unfortunately, are going to get wrecked because they're coming from behind. And I'm still done nothing about it. And there we go. So they're automatically turned around to attack, to defend themselves, but they've taken a fair bit of damage. So That's too bad. We'll see what's going on down here, because there we have our crossbowmen getting ready. So their reloads are quite quick, which is good. And they did a significant amount of damage. They made a unit retreat, which is why now they're giving chase. I'm also got my gunners here. They're not doing anything yet. And there's my lone celestial wizard walking there in the background. So that's nice. And a spell just got casted down on me. I don't know what that is. What is it? But whatever it is, it's soul blight. So it's taken away 8 leadership. What's that? 15 armor? Is that right? It may have just worn off, or that's what's happening now. Oh, see, so the gunners have come in. Yeah, they've shot as well. Fantastic, and they did some significant damage. They're down the half, which is good. And there they are, firing away. And as I said, they pay off quite well, because they're rapid fire, and they have a bit of an area of effect going when they go through. So there we go. It's good. It's like a heavier version of these musketmen, but fantastic. This was actually not a bad idea, putting the crossbowmen here, trying to get them to chase them, then firing down with the handgunners. Yeah, they've got their shock cavalry coming in to take out my crossbowmen. I've realised that, turned it around and started opening firing on them. And I think it was a spearmen coming in. Yeah, there we go. Spearmen are coming in as well. Fantastic. But then he's also flied his hero unit mistakenly. He's going to take on mine, I believe. It looks like he's completely avoided all the units there. He's casted a spell, has he? Or is that me casting one? Yeah, he's casted a spell, but never mind, because I'm going to take him on. And my handgunners have fired a few shots into him as well. The regular boys have moved in as well, and that's my cavalry unit gone, and it's a shame I never got to use them. But what they did do was hold them back. They didn't go after the gun, which was silly. That's what I would have gone through, forward straight away with the other unit, while one of the boars were taking on the cavalry. I should have probably tried and come and take them out, but that's given me time to bring the halberdiers over to cover the guns that are moving down a bit. So we're winning this battle, so you get to see that. And what's good, it shows you the troop count as well, out of how many units you've deployed and how many you've lost. So we've got command of this battle quite well. Their giant is there trying to cause some havoc with the who are they? The Black Orcs. So not looking so good for them. It's just nice seeing. Oh, look at that! He just picked one up and threw him. Looked like he was standing on his hand. Oh, interesting. When he moves, his belly jiggles too. That's good. So they actually went to the effort of putting some belly physics in. That's brilliant. But it's a battle that's we're winning at the moment. So guns are still firing. So they did not capitalise on my lack of rear defence. Handgunners are firing into their other orc boys, and I've just casted that lightning spell on myself. I had there he is. I had the celestial wizard there, and he was being surrounded, so I just casted the lightning down on him to try and take out as many as possible, and it has taken out a few. So I got that just in time, and now they're in retreat. Handguns need another. Now that's nice how you get to see them put the rifles on their back and then pull out their swords. So that's good animation. But one thing they've left out, I noticed, is a reloading animation. There's no reload. They just fire and they pull the gun back and then they aim again and fire. But I mean, I don't really care too much about that. It's a fantasy world and it's meant to be fun. So, and that's exactly what it is. And here we are. We've just cast another bit of lightning down on some troops, and that's the end of the battle. So that was it. So that was my first online victory. Hopefully I can get another one, and if I do, I'll definitely be sharing it straight away, but if I get a loss, I'll share that as well, just so you can see how I'm going in that and the different factions, because I'll be playing as a different faction every time. At least I'll try to. Empire's not too bad, but I think I'd like to go as the green skins since they seem pretty interesting. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for another battle. Thanks.